Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 19. We're so close, we're almost there. 21 days to make a habit, right? Wow, I am just so thrilled that you've stuck with me this long, and hopefully you are seeing some benefits in your daily practice and in your everyday life. So as I'm sitting here just finishing my coffee this morning, I am contemplating this intersection between Christianity and Native American spirituality and law of attraction, kind of new age cosmology, and psychotherapy. You can imagine where all these different worldviews kind of intersect. But there is one. I mean, sometimes they conflict, and sometimes they align really nicely, actually. But there's one particular area where I don't think they conflict. I think they use different languaging. But what is coming to my mind this morning, I think I've mentioned once before in this video series, is the idea of putting your spiritual path first and trusting that everything else is going to work out beautifully. In Christianity, they say, seek first the kingdom of heaven and all else shall be established unto you. I've heard it put just a little bit differently in the New Age community, where Christ is looked at more like an embodiment of an energy, of a Christ consciousness, a vibrational energy that you carry in your body and mind and heart and soul, that Christ actually came to this planet to teach us about love, right? And so that Christ consciousness really is divine love, and we embody that, and every practice that we put into place in our lives to embody that is kind of like the equivalent of seeking first the kingdom of heaven. And in Native culture, very similarly, we have ceremonial life, and putting ceremonial life before everything else. It's like everything in life is a ceremony, and especially where two or more gather. So anytime we are in relationship with someone, every time we are in relationship with a plant, every time we are in relationship with an animal, or even in relationship to ourselves, we get up in the morning and we greet the sun. That's a relationship. So this idea of relationship and ceremony are not separate. And this idea of getting to know our Creator and our ancestors who are on the other side, that development of that spiritual relationship is how we get guidance in this life. And without that relationship, we are sort of blind. We're without a map in how to navigate this life. So I see these different cosmologies as actually having some really important similarities, and I think this is where, as I've been a psychotherapist for over 20 years. As a psychotherapist, I think this is where we've gotten a bit lost on our trail. Even the term psychotherapy, it means soul healing. Psycho, it's like the soul, and therapy, healing. In fact, Dr. Eduardo Duran, who wrote the book Healing the Soul Wound, he's a Native American psychologist who addressed this gap that we have in our field of addressing the spiritual healing that needs to happen for people, and how Native American cosmology does not separate out the spirituality from the mental health. And so that is a really important key to healing. And in his book, he talks about how the word psychotherapy it means soul healer, soul healing. And so why is spirituality not front and center? for the longest time, we weren't even allowed to talk to people about their spirituality. It was considered taboo. And now, under the auspices of cultural competency, it's now, unethical not to talk about it, but we're supposed to be very careful in how we talk about it, so as not to overly influence or bring our bias into the therapeutic relationship, which from a Western perspective, I can see how that's important, because our clients have an opportunity to, believe what they want to believe. And at the same time, when people come to you as a native therapist, there's a certain level of expectation of knowledge and understanding and working within that framework. So we spend a lot of time getting to know each other and understanding each unique individual and how they see the world, and so that we can kind of work from within their understanding. So kind of back to the meditation piece of this is that I'm not here to tell anyone how to believe or what to believe, but I will say that whatever your spirituality is, commit to it, seek it earnestly. I can promise that only beautiful and amazing things will happen in your life when you do that. So, all right, so I'm going to actually finish my coffee and then we're going to jump right into this meditation. Yeah, so also, I just wanted to share with you, in the spirit of honoring all three of these spiritual perspectives, I used a little bit of cedar wood on my feet this morning to honor the native part of me. And then the frankincense right here on the forehead and the crown chakra to honor that Christian side, and I have a little amethyst druzy right here that Maggie Steele, the woman who she's Chiricahua Apache, she's the woman who gave us that song. Her mom, Ma Betty, thank you, Ma Betty, gifted us these at the last drum retreat. So I have one of these I'm holding in my hand with me while I meditate today. So if you have a special crystal or some special oils or some smudge or something that you'd like to get started with, go ahead and grab that, and we'll go ahead and jump right in and get started. So we're going to take a nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. And again, nice deep breath. And slow, controlled exhale. Belly button to spine. And grounding your energy deep into the earth, choosing one of those 4 layers. The dirt, the stone, the water, the fire. Settling back into your body. And again, nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. Grounding your energy deep into the earth. And then settling back into your body. We're going to open up that tube of white light all around you, 3 to 5 feet all around you. Sending that tube of white light all the way down to the center of the earth, and all the way up to the star nations. And filling this tube of white light with nothing but divine love. And knowing that nothing can come into this tube of white light unless you invite it. And even if you invite it, anything that comes into this tube of white light will be instantaneously transformed into divine love. And just opening up every cell of your body to just completely absorb and drink up that beautiful divine love nectar. Just like this milky white substance that just kind of coats every cell in your body, penetrates every cell in your body. And we're also going to call on our spirit team, beloved mighty I Am presence, God, Creator, Source, archangels, angels, Elohim, ancestors, grandmas, grandpas, aunties of the highest love vibration, plant relatives, animal relatives. And if you have a particular spirit animal that walks with you, most of us have a few, we would call on them today as well for guidance, for understanding of our identity and how our multiple identities intersect. We're going to go on a little journey. I'd like you to imagine that you're walking on a trail somewhere in nature, somewhere beautiful, somewhere that you love, somewhere that's peaceful. And as you're walking down this trail, you feel your heart fill up with just anticipation of joy and excitement of the place that you're going to. And I'd like you to notice that the trail is slowly descending. And about every 100 yards, there's a few steps down. And we walk about another 100 yards, and there's a couple more steps down. And you come to a clearing. And you're looking all around, noticing the beauty, smelling the fresh air. And you walk across that clearing, and there's a couple more steps down. And pretty soon you notice that there's a small structure, like a little cabin in the woods or a little cabin on the beach. And you make your way over to this structure and you knock on the door. And someone comes to the door, opens the door, and greets you. Someone from your spirit team. And as you come inside the dwelling, you notice there are several members of your spirit team in this dwelling. And they offer you a comfortable place to sit. And you notice that there's a table, a large table in the center of the room with a very large book on the center of that table. And your spirit team is giving you guidance and instruction on just how to use this book. And they're helping you understand how important it is to visualize, consciously create your life. And you look over into the corner and you see there are 3 members of your spirit team who are deep in meditation. And their only job is to help you carry a higher vibration. So they're deep in meditation and they are just holding this vibrational energy for you. that you can tap into at any time by simply closing your eyes and directing your heart and your attention towards these 3 spirit team members. So we're just going to be in that chair for a moment. We're going to enter into our own nice deep breath and just grounding our energy deep into the earth. You're just going to feel your heart chakra opening and imagine just a beam of light going from your heart center to the heart center of these 3 spirit team members who are always generating the highest love vibration for you. And all you have to do is attune yourself to it, just like turning a radio station dial to find the right radio station. You're going to attune yourself to this heart-centered love vibration. We're just going to bask in that for a few moments. Just allowing your breath to regulate very naturally. And just feeling your body relax, feeling your muscles relax. As you just allow that love vibration to take over. Just imagining every cell in your body organizing itself to divine love, to that frequency. And slowly you turn your attention to another member of your spirit team who's standing next to your chair, motioning for you to follow over to the book. And the instruction here from this team member is that only coming from the love vibration can you access the magic of this book. And you notice a beautiful quill pen next to the book with a big bottle of ink right next to it. And the spirit team member is explaining to you that this pen and the feather that's on this pen comes from an eagle from the spirit realm. And the ink that's in this bottle has been prayed over in ceremony and blessed, so that when you write into this book, whatever it is that you write will manifest. And it's so important that you are careful in how you imagine what it is you are writing as you write it. But that only energy from the highest love vibration can enter into this book. So I'd like you to take a few moments to imagine something that you've been working on manifesting in your life. Checking in with your higher self, with your heart center, and ask, is this of the highest love vibration, and is this in spiritual alignment with me? And then carefully, when you're ready, you're You're going to carefully write into this book as if it's already happened. Almost like a letter of gratitude. Thank you, Spirit, for granting me ... And just remembering to breathe as you imagine and write into this beautiful book of life. And as you finish your writing, you sign your name beautifully underneath this invocation, and you place the quill pen back to the side of the book, and you notice that the letters that you've just written in the book seem to be glowing, this beautiful gold, and you see light coming through the letters that you've just written, almost as if this story is coming to life right before your eyes. And you know deep in your soul, without a doubt, that you are the co-creator of your life. That what you think and feel and intend and invoke absolutely does matter and is the key to your joy and happiness in this life. And you look up at your spirit helper who's there with you, and they are nodding to you with approval and love and support as they walk you back to the door. And you say goodbye to all of your helpers there with gratitude and love. And you start back up that path, back up the mountain or up the beach. And you see that the path is well lit. And you see that along the way, there's medicine everywhere. There's tools and resources everywhere in that beautiful nature that we can call upon to help remind us of our own power, our own strength, and our ability to co-create. And these medicines and these tools are here to help us stay awake in our everyday life, in our waking world, to remember the spirit that we are, that we came from, that we carry, and the medicine that we are meant to bring into this world. And we're going to take a nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. Belly button to spine. Grounding your energy deep into the earth. Settling back into your body. And again, nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. Grounding your energy deep into the earth. Settling back into your body. And one more time, nice deep breath. Slow, controlled exhale. Belly button to spine. Grounding your energy deep into the earth. Settling back into your body. And as we contemplate bringing our awareness back into the room, I'd like you to answer this one question. Now that this thing that I wrote into that book is alive and real in my life, who am I now? Who am I now? What's new and different for me now that this thing has manifested? And as you move throughout your day and week, I'd like you to experiment with acting as if, making decisions from as if this had already happened, independent of proof from the environment. So we're going to practice embodying the emotional energy of the outcome already manifest. And that is how we bring it into this reality. So bringing your awareness back into the room. Just consciously intending to keep a smile on your face and love in your heart. Just managing our emotional energy from that space. I wish you a beautiful and blessed rest of your day.